Hey guys, today in the shop I'm working on some panels and I want to share with you the technique that I'm using to basically flush these little rails to the actual panel itself. Now, I know what you're probably thinking, why wouldn't you glue these rails on, then cut the panel to final length on the table saw on my sled? Well, in this case, that wouldn't work. It's hard to see, but on this panel I have basically an 1/8 by 16th rabbet on all four sides, front and back. So the panel had to be cut to final length and final width before I added these guys on. Now originally I was just going to add these on, cut it to the same length, and very carefully, add them on and make sure I get it just right on. But it's kind of a pain. So this is a much simpler solution. It cuts it dead on, perfect, and it's very fast. I simply use the table saw and this little jig right here. This jig is set up where the outside of the blade is set exactly to this piece of plywood here. So I'm just going to show you real quick how this works. So with this table saw fence set up perfectly to the outside of this edge, so the blade, the tooth that's pointing outwards is perfectly aligned with this piece of plywood. You simply just pass it through like so. So this guy will go on here and you carefully just go through until it cuts it. Here's one I've already done. Let's just give you an idea. As it goes through, it's just going to trim it and you can rock it out the way and come back. Obviously take your time and be careful doing this, but it works really well, and as you can see, it's perfectly flush. I hope you found this video useful. It's a real simple technique, as I showed. It's all about how you set this up. So, if you take your time, set it up just right, do some test cuts, you're going to get great results. And as always, take your time, be safe, and thanks for watching. Cheers.